So it turns out you can make an artificial hallowed biome in pre-hard mode. For those who didn't know, the hallowed naturally spawns upon defeating the wall of flesh. But what if I told you it was possible to obtain this biome in pre-hard mode? With the new shimmer feature, it is possible to turn desert torches, which are crafted using sandstone blocks and torches, and transmute them into hardened pearl sand blocks, which can then be converted into pearl sand blocks. You can locate this biome near the edges of the world by digging down. You know you found it once the background and music start to change. Before we look at the benefits of having a pre-hard mode Hallow biome, let's look at some of the limitations. Hard mode Hallow enemies do not spawn in this biome, which means you cannot get the Rod of Discord or any biome weapons in pre-hard mode. Fishing does give you hallowed crates, which are the pre-hard mode variant of the divine crate, meaning they don't contain any hard mode materials. This also means you cannot fish up the crystal serpent. So what can you do in this biome? Apart from being cool and to have in a pre-hard mode world, there are some uses. You have access to the pearl wood by planting acorns onto pearl sand, which means you get the goated pearl wood armor and the pearl wood sword, which is somewhat decent of a true melee weapon and does a surprising 30 base damage. This is one of the highest base damage swords possible in pre-hard mode. It doesn't mean that it's a good choice, but it's there for any true melee players. Fishing in the hallowed biome also gives you prismite, a fishing ingredient used to make life force potions. One last feature I could find was the access to the Hallow Pylons in pre-hard mode. I found that the nurse and party girl in a hallowed biome was enough for the party girl to sell the pylon. This makes pre-hard mode navigation across worlds slightly faster. That's it for now. Goodbye.